Good evening, YouTube. You guys are now watching another segment of the TCGPlayer, King of Games. And today, we are going to be watching a matchup between the Battle of the Machines. That's right, ABC versus Cosmo. In this format, I was actually thinking about doing a Battle of the Gods, but we'll explain that a little bit later. TJ is going, or actually, I'm sorry, I'm going to win the dice roll. Actually, TJ, my apologies. TJ actually won the dice roll. And he's going to start off with a Lore of Darkness to draw 2 cards and banish Cosmo Dark Destroyer from his hand. Now that's going to allow him to get deeper into his combos. He's going to then follow up with the activation of Gold Sarcophagus, allowing him to banish 1 monster or 1 card from his deck. He's going to choose to banish Cosmo Town from his deck and then being able to add it 2 turns later. Now Gold Sarcophagus is really good with the Cosmo deck is because you can actually search those cards banished by Gold Sarc by activating Cosmo Town. But this time around, I don't think he's going to be banishing Cosmo Town. Maybe he thought that Gold Sarcophagus was terraforming, trying to activate Cosmo Town through it. No, he's gonna go ahead and banish Cosmo Tin Can, and this is a pure Cosmo build, being able to utilize cards like the cards you're going to see right now. He's gonna set some cards face down and then follow up with his Card of Demise, being able to draw cards from his deck to his hand. So yes, this is a Demise Cosmo build, allowing him to dig deeper into his combo pieces, but more importantly, being able to disrupt his opponent depending on what cards he is allowed to play. He's gonna follow up with more cards face down to his side of the field and then discard a Cosmo Dark Lady and a Cosmo Forerunner, effectively ending his turn. At the start of my draw phase, he's going to activate Call of the Hunted to bring out his Cosmo Dark Lady, a really powerful card inside of the YuGiOh game still. I'm going to start off with my turn by activating Terraforming, using that to search a field spell card from my deck to my hand, and I'm already have a feeling that I'm going to be searching that Union Hanger because yes, ABC is really powerful with the card, not as powerful without it. So Union Hanger allows me to add 1 Union monster from my deck to my hand. A lot of players tend to add an ABC counterpart, which is not bad, but I actually tend to add a different Union monster every time I activate Union Hanger because there's so many ways to abuse Union Hanger. Actually, I'm going to be adding a Assault Core, the card that just got recently limited. I was expecting to add heavy mech support armor, but a Assault Core is a very fine piece, especially when you play cards like Desires and you don't want to banish your win condition. I'm going to go ahead and follow up with the special summon of Photon Thrasher to my side of the field, and then I'm going to follow up with another saucy spell card, something you haven't seen in here or ABC in a long time, which is Brilliant Fusion. Oh my god, TheCaliEffect, you're getting brilliant at this combo sequence. Go ahead and sending Gem Knight Garnet and Bee-Buster Drake, or one can only assume Bee-Buster Drake, Sea Crush Wyvern. That's an interesting, nope, Bee-Buster Drake from the deck to the graveyard to fusion summon. That's right, the monster that everybody tends to forget about, but you know, now without Nightmare Goblin we kind of need. Gem Knight Seraph Knight, being able to grant an additional normal summon as well as a monster to the side of the field to use for link summons. I'm going to go ahead and follow up with that additional normal summon, 2 normal summon heavy mech support armor, activating its effect to special summon a Union monster from my graveyard. And that's when TJ is going to chain the effect of Cosmo Dark Lady, not only negating the heavy mech support armor, but destroying it as well, preventing me from special summoning that Bee-Buster Drake to my side of the field. It was kind of necessary to bait that Cosmo Dark Lady because now I have some other effects that I'm pretty sure I want to get off. Looking into my next options, I'm going to have to try to get rid of some back row, so I'm going to use both the Photon Thrasher and the Gem Knight Seraph Knight for a link summon for the Nightmare Phoenix. Nightmare Phoenix effect is going to activate, allowing me to discard 1 card from my hand to destroy one of his back row cards, and I'm gonna go ahead and target the middle one, which just so happened to be a Call of the Hunted. TJ, you so saucy, special summoning the Forerunner in defense position, even though it should have been in the attack position. Not that it really matters. Forerunner's effect is going to be activated since it was destroyed to banish itself to special summon a Cosmo monster from his deck to his side of the field. As long as it's lower than level 7, I think I know what he's going to summon, another Cosmo Dark Lady. So now we're in a pretty big bind, having to deal with another form of monster negation. ABC is already not starting off strong. Could this already be the end of ABC, or did you guys forget that I still had an additional normal summon? I hope nobody forgot. I'm gonna go ahead and use that normal summon to summon a Assault Core, and then follow up possibly by using those monsters, or no, we're gonna use Union Hanger because we actually never got to use Union Hanger's effect. So that's going to equip possibly Sea Crush Wyvern to my ASL core, which actually gives me A, B, and C on my side of the field in case I needed to say summon ABC Dragon Buster. I'm going to go ahead and then think about my next play. I could make Deco Talker right now to run over the Cosmo Dark Lady, and that might be the best options. I'm going to use those monsters for a Link Summon of 3, and that Link Summon monster should be a Deco Talker, because then I can follow up with ABC Dragon Buster to run over both his monsters. But no! TheCaliEffect, what you doing? Nightmare Unicorn, what are we doing right here? And Nightmare Unicorn, don't activate your effect. Don't waste that discard. I think that Deco Talker plus ABC Dragon Buster would have been better because I would have been able to run over both of his monsters. But no, we're going to go ahead and debate the Cosmo Dark Lady again. I think that was pretty much a waste of resources, but hey, it is what it is. Cosmo Dark Lady is going to use its effect to negate and destroy the Nightmare Unicorn, and I like ABC because it still allows you to have some time to recover. Some really good plays from here on out. I definitely don't think I'll be making that same mistake twice. I'm going to go ahead and discard the gadget, Silver Gadget, as cost for Nightmare Unicorn. One of the cards that should have been discarded before Cosmo Dark Lady used this effect, but we're still in a good position. We have B, we have A, we have C in our graveyards. We're going to banish all 3 of those monsters for a link, or for a fusion summon, or actually not even a fusion summon, a special summon of ABC Dragon Buster. Very powerful card on our side of the field, ladies and gentlemen. Being able to destroy monsters is stronger than my opponent's monsters. I'm in a good position. TJ is going to go ahead and respond to the summon with Torrential Tribute. What is going on? Nothing is going in the right. So it kind of didn't matter if I would have summoned Deco Talker and ABC Buster Dragon or just the Nightmare Unicorn. TJ definitely had the Torrential Tribute to blow up the board and get rid of my ABC Dragon Buster. I'm going to go ahead and pass it back to him by setting a card face down. TJ is going to follow up with Terraforming to add from his deck to his hand Cosmo Town, and then proceeds to activate Cosmo Town. Now, at the cost of 100 life points, he's going to use Cosmo Town's effect to add Cosmo Tin Can Trash Can from his deck to his hand. And that's actually really good. Cosmo Town allowing him to not only get resources from his battle zone, but he can then shuffle those resources into his deck to draw cards. He's going to go ahead and normal summon that Cosmo Tin Can and use the effect showing a Cosmo Dark Destroyer. Oh man, that's pretty saucy. Looking at his graveyard, what other 2 monsters or 2 Cosmo cards he will show for me to randomly pick and add to his hand. He's going to add Forerunner and Cosmo's Nip Slip. I'm going to go ahead and choose between either of those, rolling my dice and going ahead and hit a, whoa, 1-2 being Cosmo Dark Destroyer. So he's going to get the Cosmo Dark Destroyer to his hand, but on his end phase, I'm actually going to respond with a card of my own, Union Scramble, allowing me to special summon my banished Union monsters to my side of the field. Whoa, what is going on, TheCaliEffect? You 2 strong right now. That actually is really good, being able to summon A, B, and C to my side of the field, and then activating the effect of Union Hanger, allowing me to equip 1 Union monster to one of my monsters in its own right. So I'm going to go ahead and equip another B-Buster Drake to my side of the field, and I'm putting TJ in a pretty bad position. If he uses Cosmo Dark Destroyer right now, it's not going to get him the advantage, and he can just see my board just starting to pile up even after losing to a Torrential Tribute or losing my board presence to a Torrential Tribute. I'm going to go ahead and draw my first card starting my turn. Then I think I'm going to go ahead and follow up by special summoning the B-Buster Drake to my side of the field, unequipping it. I don't know why people don't know that, you know, Union monsters can unequip themselves and special summon themselves back to the side of the field. They're not like limited to just being equipped spell cards at all times. So thought you guys should know that in case you didn't. So now I'm trying to figure out my next play. He does have a Cosmo Dark Destroyer on his side of the field. I can use the effect of Union Hanger again, which I am going to equip another Union monster from my deck to one of my Union monsters. Necessarily my B-Buster Drake. So trying to figure out what monster I can summon. Unfortunately, A is at 1, so the chances of me summoning 2 ABC Buster Dragon in this turn or in 1 turn is not, actually it is possible. Now that I think about it, I have Union Scramble in my graveyard, so the ability to summon 2 ABC Buster Dragons is not impossible, especially since Union Scramble was used on my last turn. So I'm going to use all 4 of those monsters for a Link Summon. And that is going to be one huge Link Summon, 4 monsters, but even more importantly, I'll be able to gain 4 effects. I can't summon YuGiOh and gain its effects because they're monsters with the same names in B-Buster Drake, but I am going to be able to summon Borlo Bragan, a very powerful monster against Cosmos, mainly because Dark Destroyer can't target Borlo Bragan, and Borlo Bragan, I mean, it can snatch Cosmo Dark Destroyer, so you know, there's that. I think that was really, really good. You know, being able to summon Borlo Bragan, that's just like an amazing thing to do. And now that I think about it, why didn't Wow, I am. Sometimes you can just be really bad at this game, and I don't want to say it, ladies and gentlemen, because I already know what's gonna happen. I do one of the worst things ever. I don't know why I did it. It's just so bad. This game should have been in the bag a long time ago, and there's no reason for me not to do it. I'm gonna attack into his Cosmo Tin Can. He's gonna banish the Tin Can to special summon his Dank Destroyer in defense, and he tries to use Cosmo Dark Destroyer to target Borlo. I'm like, nah, I can't be targeted. Put it to attack. It's gonna be better for you. And I attack into the Cosmo Dark Destroyer without using the Borlo Braggins effect. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It was actually smart for TJ to special summon the Cosmo Dark Destroyer in defense. And I'm gonna go ahead and lose my Borlo Dragon. Not the brightest moments for us all, but again, we all make mistakes. It is what it is. It's all in fun. He's gonna go ahead and use his Cosmo Dank Destroyer's effect to special summon a Cosmo monster to his side of the field. TheCaliEffect, you didn't think that went through too much. You're not thinking this game went through. Again, this was actually supposed to be a test game, but it went so well, it's still so fun. I decided to put it up anyways. He's gonna go ahead and special summon Cosmo Nip Slip from his deck to his side of the field to destroy Union Hanger. And just so you guys know, again, this plays happen all the time. That's still too funny. It's really funny that because I already know my thought process. Oh, Borlo Dragon is the out to Cosmo Dark Destroyer. I mean, come on, I can snatch Cosmo Dark Destroyer, and you know it can't be targeted. Borlo Dragon's second effect doesn't target, so it's awesome. I summon the Borlo Dragon and then just completely goof on its effects. It was smart for TJ to put Cosmo Dark Destroyer in defense because I would have been able to snatch the Dark Destroyer, but I wouldn't have been able to do anything afterwards. Let's just hope that these mistakes, these clear-cut, like, just blunders on my side don't cost me this game. ABC is definitely showing its resiliency. TJ is going to go ahead and summon the Cosmo Nip Slip and use its, probably attack with it. 2,300 damage. Too strong? No, it's actually, I don't know what happened right there, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm going to summon Heavy Mech Support Armor. Oh, I didn't use my normal summon. It's my main phase 2 to get Sea Crush Wyvern to my side of the field and use both of those monsters for a Link summon. That's actually very cool that I have not used my normal summon. That's crazy. I'm going to go ahead and Link summon into Hippo Shinnigan, which gives all my light monsters 500 attack. Even more importantly, when it's in the graveyard by a card effect, it allows me to add one light monster from my graveyard to my hand. Sea Crush Wyvern's effect. It's going to go ahead and special summon another Sea Crush Wyvern to my side of the field, and I'm going to banish both A, B, and C. Ladies and gentlemen, we are bringing it back to the side of the field for ABC Dragon Buster. For the people that thought I couldn't summon 2 Dragon Busters, you must be dead wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me. Dragon Buster allowing me, or Union Scramble allowing me to get those monsters back to my side of the field. Now I'm going to banish the Cosmo Town with the ABC Dragon Buster and then pass my turn right back to TJ. He's going to go ahead and set a card face down, and then this turn I'm going to use that Dragon Buster to destroy, banish that other face down card. First reading the Dragon Buster like, am I making a mistake? And then I'm going to follow up on my end phase with another deadly card. That's right, another Union Scramble, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to bring back 3 more ABC monsters to my side of the field. TJ is going to go ahead and scoop it up after I normal summon the next ABC monster. Despite all of the mistakes that I did so make, ABC is still clever. For the people that thought the ABC was dead, it is definitely not. For the people that want to see an ABC deck profile, go ahead and destroy that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to 350 likes for that ABC deck profile. So I'm going to go ahead, or TJ is going to go ahead and start off first by activating Gold Sarcophagus, allowing him to banish another Cosmo monster, hopefully, from his deck, and hopefully tutor that monster to his hand through the effects of Cosmo Town. It seems like he's going to go ahead and banish Cosmo Dark Lady this time around, which allows me to think that he definitely has Cosmo Town. He's going to go ahead and use Cosmo Town, activate Cosmo Town's effect, and normal summon Cosmo Farm Girl. And then I'm pretty sure he's going to now use the effect of Cosmo Town to add Cosmo Dark Lady, or Cosmo Dark Lady, from his banish zone to his hand. For the people that did not know, Cosmo is the same thing as Cosmo because it still has Cosmo in the name. So any card that specifies a Cosmo monster also fits the specifications of Cosmo Dark Lady. It's just a mole, Cosmoles, which they only have one. You would think that Konami would make more Cosmo monsters, but hey, I'm not here to judge. He's going to go ahead and summon Cosmo Dark Lady and then pass his turn. And now I got to figure out what I'm going to do against this Cosmo Dark Lady. You guys seen it wreck, completely destroy my entire board. That paired with Torrential Tributes. I'm going to go ahead and start off by activating Union Hanger, allowing me to add one Union monster from my deck to my hand. That's going to be B-Buster Drake. And B-Buster Drake is going to be equipped by Union Hanger, or through Union Hanger, a Sea Crush Wyvern, which already puts me 2 ABC monsters on the field. Now, if I can get a third one, that Dragon Buster might be very beneficial, but I don't think, since I started off with 2 normal Union monsters, or just normal summoning the B-Buster Drake, and it looks like I'm going to pass my turn. That's not good. There's no bueno. Not good at all, guys. We're definitely not in the best of positions as a Union player or as an ABC player, because you kind of want that second monster to follow up with. And Sky Striker, Mecha Hornet drones being limited, I have to rely on full-time flashers and the gadgets, and those don't seem to be too prevalent. TJ is going to go ahead and activate Card of Demise. Being able to draw cards from his deck to his hand is critical, and then he's going to follow up with a normal summon of Cosmo Sword Troopers because he doesn't want to lose it, attacking with the Cosmo Dark Lady, forcing me to destroy my Sea Crush Wyvern. Now, here's the great thing about Union monsters. Sea Crush Wyvern protects the Beatbuster Drake, and Sea Crush Wyvern's effect activates to summon another Beatbuster Drake, and then triggers the Union Hanger. So while that hand wasn't the best, or while that opening field wasn't the best of opening fields, it allowed me to actually get ABC on the field, as well as protect my Beatbuster Drake. Now, I'm going to go ahead and equip my Sea Crush Wyvern with a Assault Core, and put TJ in a bind. His Sword Troopers can't get over things. He can't really special summon because he used Card of Demise. He's in not a great spot. I'm going to go ahead and start off with Pot of Desires, Diggity Desires, and the only card that I can think of right now that I don't want to Desires right now is Gemini Garnet, because my Assault Core is already on my side of the field, so I don't have anything to worry about. It's all worries, be happy. I'm going to go ahead and banish 10 cards from my deck to draw 2 additional cards. If I can remember correctly, I actually drew the Gemini Garnet, and I was like, boy. The Desires was spicy. Banishing those 10 cards did not matter. Following up with drawing the Garnet for your second card was like, boy, that's not good. I'm going to go ahead and special summon the Assault Core to my side of the field and use the Union Hangers effect to equip the Beatbuster Drake from my deck to my Assault Core. And it looks like I'm probably going to follow up with a Link summon or a normal summon of some sorts. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and normal summon Nightmare Corruptor Italy. Whoa, that card actually would be really good, giving my opponent the Nightmare Corruptor Italy, but TJ is going to respond with the Torrential Tribute. He's not even going to allow me to summon a Borlo Braggin or anything like that again to attack over it. He already recognizes this as a board loss, and just getting rid of my monsters before I can commit to better resources is a good idea. So he's going to be able to destroy all my Union monsters. I'm going to start triggering my Beatbuster Dragon's effects and possibly my Sea Crush Wyvern to special summon a Union monster to my side of the field. We're definitely still in the game, ladies and gentlemen. For the people that thought that ABC could not go toe-to-toe with Cosmo, then you are dead wrong. This deck is surviving through Torrential Tributes like it's nothing, banishing both A, B, and C to summon ABC Dragon Buster, homie. And it's going to be met by another Torrential Tribute. What is going on, TJ? The luck sack. Double Torrential Tribute, just too strong. I think I'm going to go ahead and use the ABC Dragon Buster's effect to banish the Cosmo Town. But other than that, we're not in the greatest position. Or maybe I'm not going to use the effect to banish the Cosmo Town. No. Man, maybe I just needed those cards in my hand. So TJ is going to go ahead and attack with Farm Girl. Use Farm Girl's effect to, or normal summon the Farm Girl, and attack with the Farm Girl to use Farm Girl's effect to add 1 Cosmo monster from his deck to his hand. Now, that Cosmo monster can either search Nip Slip, it can search Forerunner, it can search quite a few cards. I think he's going to go ahead and give me 1,500 life points. That's actually a good idea. I actually like receiving life points. But more importantly, search a Cosmo monster from his deck to his hand. Slip Rider would be probably the worst. Forerunner would be second to worst. Dark Destroyer and Cosmo Dark Lady, in my opinion, would be the best options right here and there. He's going to go ahead and search Nip Slip. That's interesting. Maybe he wants to get rid of the Union Hanger. But little does he know, I'm not sure how much getting rid of the Union Hanger would be. Like, no, it looks like he's changing his mind, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to go ahead and get a different card. Because again, I don't think that destroying the Union Hanger at this point in time really means anything. I have quite a few Union monsters in my graveyard. I've already Desires, so you can only assume that I've already banished some Union monsters right there. But it's only 2300 attack. It's not going to do anything other than destroy, you know, said card. So it looks like he's going to go ahead and get Dank Destroyer, and then go ahead, possibly special summon it to his side of the field to inflict some more damage to my life points. And we're not in a good position. That Cosmo Dank Destroyer would be too strong if he summons it to his side of the field, disabling me from doing quite a few things. So he's definitely debating on what he wants to do with that. I think that either, yes, he's going to summon the Cosmo Dank Destroyer and use the ability of Cosmo Dank Destroyer, or the effects of Cosmo, not even effects, the attack power of Cosmo Dank Destroyer to inflict 3,000 damage. So on, wow, that is a very powerful face down card. I just wanted to put that out there. He has a back to the front face down, ladies and gentlemen. This game is really tough. It just got tougher for me. So I'm going to go ahead and start off drawing a card, trying to figure out my options, because Cosmo Dark Destroyer isn't tough. I'm going to normal summon Heavy Mech Support Armor, and then use the effect to summon Sea Crush Wyvern to my side of the field. And now I'm in a pretty good position. Not sure why he didn't use Back to the Front. Maybe because Back to the Front special summons Cosmo Dark Lady in defense, and Dark Lady doesn't have the best of defense. I'm going to use both of those monsters for a Link Summon of Hip Hoshinnigan. And that's going to give my light monster some pretty decent attacks. Summoning ABC Dragon Buster can actually get over Cosmo Dark Destroyer right now. I'm going to special summon 8 to my side of the field since Sea Crush Wyvern was sent to the graveyard. And it looks like I'm going to be able to at least make a Decode Talker at the very worst case scenario. I wanted to point out that TJ is relatively smart for putting the Cosmo Dark Destroyer in the correct zone. If you put it in any extra monster zone, I would have been able to make a Decode Talker, 3300 attack, and just attack over the Cosmo Dark Destroyer with ease. So now I'm going to use the Union Hanger to equip B-Buster Drake with possibly... Can't equip it with A Assault Core since that's already banished, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have any targets. That's crazy. No targets to equip with the... Or I don't choose to use any targets to equip with the B-Buster Drake. I'm going to go ahead and use World Legacy Succession. Whoa! That card is actually really powerful in the ABC deck. Mainly because it allows me to special summon B-Buster or ABC Dragon Buster for free. Wow, that's actually pretty good. In Dragon Buster, I checked. It said must be special summoned. Must first be special summoned. Must first be special summoned means that you're actually allowed to special summon it and then you special summon it again. At least through my interpretations. He's going to use Back to the Front to destroy my ABC Dragon Buster, my special summon Cosmo Dark Destroyer to my side of the field. And now I'm going to use Buster Dragon to destroy the Cosmo Town. I'm looking down at 2 Dark Destroyers. I'm not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel right now, guys. I'm thinking I probably should consider scooping it up. It's not a good choice. Are not a good option right now. Saving that Dark Destroyer for the most clutch moment to destroy the ABC Dragon Buster. I gotta give it to him. That was pretty smart. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the damage from the Cosmo Dark Destroyer, 1400 to be exact, or 1600 to be exact. Actually, not even 1600. It should be 1100, putting it at 2400. But I think we just completely ignored that, and I took the 1600. Not that it really matters. Or no. I did the 1100. I was at 35, so I should be at 2400. So yeah. We're going to completely ignore that Hippo Shotgun actually allows you to give yourself attack. Not that it really matters. I really don't have a comeback play for you. Double Dark Destroyer, just too strong inside of this game. I think that ABCs can definitely compete, as you guys can see, but Cosmo just came with the facts, guys. And again, if you guys want to see that ABC deck profile, because this deck is a lot better than you guys thought, or at least I hope it was, because it did some damage. Go ahead and destroy that like button. Let's get to 350 likes. And again, for that Cosmo deck profile, let's get to 450 likes, might I say? Cosmos, 450 likes, huh? I think it's very possible. Even more importantly, let's actually push the bar a little further, ladies and gentlemen. We have a Battle of the Gods version. I know you guys want to see ABC at full power. That's right. 3 A Assault Core. Everything in ABC's arsenal versus full-powered Cosmos. That's right, 3 Emergent Teleport, 3 Dark Destroyer. Let's get a Battle of the Gods cracking. And that can happen with 500 likes. I know it's asking for a lot. I've been asking you guys for likes, crazily now. And I do appreciate every single one of you guys for liking and watching this video. But wouldn't it be awesome to get a Battle of the Gods rematch between ABC and Cosmo? I think it'd be something really awesome to watch, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and destroy that like button. If we can get the 500 likes, I want to let you guys know that it's actually going for a good cause. Because yes, making a Battle of the Gods game is a lot. And when I mean a lot harder, it is world harder than just a regular game. So I really do appreciate it. It lets me know as a content creator, feeling appreciated. And I do appreciate you guys' support yet again. So looking into this game, we're going to have 2 face down cards with the BC equip going on. And TJ's going to set 5 cards and activate Card of Demise. If there was anything more degenerative than setting 5 back row and activating Card of Demise, here it is, guys. It's definitely it. He's going to go ahead and set what I look like a Torrential Tribute. And normal summon the Cosmo Tin Can. What is going on here, guys? He definitely drew exactly what he needed with that first Card of Demise. I hope it's the last time he gets something with Card of Demise. And he's going to reveal Slip, Nip, Slip, Foreskin? No, Nip, Slip, Cosmo Dark Lady, and the Cosmo Dank Destroyer. And it looks like he's in a good position, ladies and gentlemen. I think that I'm in a very bad position. Actually, I had a response to the Cosmo Tin Cans effect activating. I had a Solemn Strike, paying 1,500 life points to prevent all those shenanigans from happening, putting me down to 6,500 life points. I'm 1,000 behind, but more importantly, I keep the game in check. None of that BS for you, all that good stuff. So he's going to resolve Card of Demise. Obviously, he resolved Demise before he used Tin Can. And I'm going to use Twin Twisters on his end phase, discarding an Ash Blossom and Joy Spring to hit 2 more back row. Getting really aggressive by not conserving those Ash Blossoms and Joyous Springs, and trying to hit as much back row as possible. TJ is going to go ahead, have no responses because it's still the end phase, and now it's back to my turn. Now that I have full power control, I'm going to go ahead and special summon Sea Crush Wyvern to my side of the field and activate the effects of a Union Hanger, allowing me to equip A to my side of the field, which is actually enough for me to summon, you guys guessed it right, ABC Dragon Buster. I'm actually going to go ahead and equip another Sea Crush Wyvern. What is going on, TheCaliEffect? These are some combos I can tell you guys, or as Hank Hill would say, I tell you what. Okay, I thought we were going to have some like really juicy combos coming up, but no, we're going to equip the A and use both the B and C for a Link Summon. We should already know what's going to happen there. Hippo Shinigan is going to hit the field. The card's actually really good, especially now that we lost like Sky Strikers and stuff. Hippo Shinigan is really good, guys. Like, it allows you to do so many things. It makes your Dragon Buster 3500. He's a 1900 beater. He recurs light monsters from your graveyard. He's everything you want inside of a Link monster when you don't have free cards. So I'm going to go ahead and use B-Buster Drake to search a Heavy Mech Support Armor, A Assault Core to add B, and then Sea Crush Wyvern to special summon B-Buster Drake. Now, for the ladies and gentlemen that, oh, TheCaliEffect, you cheated. I had a Union monster in my hand, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and follow up with the normal summon of Heavy Mech Support Armor, and then use Armor's effect to special summon Sea Crush Wyvern to my side of the field. And if you guys wanted to know, yes, I had 2 Heavy Mech Support Armors in my hand, so get off my back. I'm not cheating, you guys. I'm going to use those monsters for another Link summon into Saryuja Skull Dread, a Link 4 off the Hippo Shinigan, getting very aggressive with the face down TheCaliEffect. I don't know why you're doing all this, because your opponent does have Torrential Tributes, or at least I would think that he would have Torrential Tributes. Maybe because I hit those spell cards, I feel like I'm a little safe. But now looking at it, rational thought, you still want to hit those back row, because if you hit those back row, he doesn't have many more cards to deal with, and it puts me in a position of power because he'll be top decking. So I'm going to go ahead and use Saryuja's effect to draw 4 cards. I wouldn't expect him to Torrential Tribute a Saryuja anyways, because I'll still get everything I needed. And then I'm going to place 3 to the bottom of my deck. Oh, I wonder what sauce that I have to place to the bottom of my deck, because I'm telling you, my hand is saucy. I'm going to use Sea Crush Wyvern's effect as well to special summon a monster to my side of the field, that being B-Buster Drake. And then I think I'm going to follow up with, I guess you could say a slight mistake, depending on how you guys want to see it. I'm going to use Saryuja's effect to summon another B-Buster Drake. Now, those were the only 2 Union monsters in my hand, but if you guys recall, I used A Assault Core to add Sea Crush Wyvern to my, or to add B-Buster Drake to my hand. And at the same time, I could have actually drawn it with Saryuja Skull Dread, not knowing that I would draw a C or a B and hoping that I draw a C, which would allow me to make a Nightmare Phoenix to poke it to back row, but that is not the case. I'm going to use both B-Buster Dragons for Link material, which will give me even more searches. So even if he does Torrential Tribute this board, I'm in a pretty different spot. Because Mojo's me, I'm more than prepared, ladies and gentlemen, because those 2 monsters are going to be used for a spectacular deep Link summon, not Nightmare monsters, even better. This monster has been the card of the hour. This guy is the card that everybody wants. That's right, Proxy Dragon, guys, 2-stroke. Way better than Nightmare Goblin. Who needs a Nightmare Goblin when you have Proxy Dragon? I'm going to go ahead and banish A, B, and C. Buster Dragon, Dragon Buster, and Crush Wyvern. I'm sorry, Assault Core, Buster Drake, and Crush Wyvern. Where's the A? Go ahead and banish the A, TheCaliEffect. Or no, those were my searches. That's even crazier, guys. Using both B's effect to search C and B from my deck to man, putting me in a very solid position. Again, ABC is definitely not dead, guys. You guys are seeing these insane boards that I'm still following up with. Now I'm going to go ahead and banish A, B, and C with probably an 8-card hand to summon ABC Dragon Buster, feeling pretty confident until it gets hit with a Torrential Tribute. TheCaliEffect, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? Oh my god. Now that I think about it, I had a 33% chance of hitting the Torrential Tribute, and as you guys can see, with the Dragon Buster, I would have hit the middle card anyways, because I'm going to go ahead and discard and target the middle card. So if I hit the Nightmare, if I even summoned the Nightmare Phoenix, it wouldn't have mattered, because, you know, that just, I would have just, you know, hit the useless card. TJ's going to go ahead and follow it back to the front after drawing a card, special summoning Cosmo Tin Can to his side of the field. And that's pretty good, because now he's going to go ahead and banish it for the summon of Cosmo Dark Lady and attack for 2200 damage. This is very exhausting, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in a very bad spot. Overextending, not necessarily, I don't want to say it's my fault, but definitely my fault. I'm going to go ahead and activate Brilliant Fusion. Oh my god, TheCaliEffect following up with the sauce, getting rid of Gem Knight Garnet and possibly a light monster. Yes, Photon Thrasher. I don't have any more Union monsters in my deck, ladies and gentlemen. I read through all my Union monsters. It's going to be really exciting to see. And yes, I have to say ladies and gentlemen now, because now I know there's females that watch my channel. Kind of indirect shout out to you. Go ahead and summoning Gym Knight, Seraph Knight, being able to normal summon B and C to my side of the field, dodging Cosmo Dark Lady. And today we're going to rectify our mistakes. We're going to use all those monsters for another link summon of Cold Poker, just big and back being Boo. 2300 attack, strong enough to attack over the Cosmo Dark Lady. And from what I can remember, I don't have any Union monsters in my hand. That's actually no bueno. I wish I had a Union Scramble to get my A Assault Core back into my hand. I'd be able to follow up with Buster Dragon and have a little security. And TJ, go ahead and ripped the Card of Demise. Oh my god, is that a tin cannon 2-track? What is going on? That is very fortunate of him. He's going to follow up with the summon of Cosmo Tin Can. And then use the effect of Cosmo Tin Can. Wow, 2 back row plus the Tin Can off of a Demise rip. I hate my life. It just couldn't get any worse. Well, actually, it could get worse. I still am in this game. As long as I don't hit the Dark Destroyer, ladies and gentlemen, we are fine. And I'm going to actually, if I remember correctly, I used the die a little differently this time. Instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I made I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Forerunner being 1, Cosmo Dark Destroyer being 3 and 6, you know, and so on and so forth. So that's a little different, and I'm going to go ahead and hit the Dark Destroyer. Just when my luck couldn't get any worse. Seriously, it could not get any worse. It just could not get any worse than this. He's going to go ahead and on my turn, or no, maybe not. Yes. He's going to go ahead in the start of my turn. Go ahead and special summon the Dark Destroyer to destroy the Decode Talker. That would be really smart, because if he doesn't do that, then I can manipulate Decode Talker to protect myself from Dark Destroyer and put me in a really good position. So yes, no, he's going to use Cosmocho to destroy the... What? That don't make no sense. No. He can't be doing that. He's not that bad. That mistake would actually pay off for my mistake in the beginning. But no, he's going to go ahead and use Back to the Front to special summon to his side of the field Cosmo Dark Lady in defense, TJ. And then he's going to go ahead and banish for the summon of Cosmo Dark Destroyer to destroy my Decode Talker, all of my standby phase. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a very lucky rip, because I had this game in the bag. I had the AVMech support armor. I had everything. But that was just very fortunate to TJ being able to sack me. Thank you guys so much for watching another segment of the Cali Effect. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a like and let us know down below in the comment section what we could do to be better. Even if you liked or didn't like it, please like, comment, subscribe, but most of all, enjoy. Let's see if we can get the 500 likes, guys. As both deck profiles, a battle with the gods, and a special thanks from me to you. I'll catch you guys later in the next live duel or deck profile.